हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम यू ऑल ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ रेजोनेंस। आज हम सेकेंड डे का फर्स्ट शिफ्ट के मेमोरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस क्या क्या आया है और कौन से टॉपिक से आया है देखने वाले हैं। चलो शुरुआत करें। द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इन दिस सेशन, हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर देयर इन एफ सबशेल ऑफ NP Z इक्वल टू 93 इन ग्राउंड स्टेट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन। इसमें नेप्टूनियम का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आप देखेंगे तो रेडॉन 5f40 5f4 6d1 7s2 और इसमें 5f में 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होता है, रेडॉन में 4f में 14 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होगा। तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ f इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कैन बी इक्वल टू 14 प्लस 4 दैट इज 18 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स। सो इस क्वेश्चन के लिए आंसर 18 हो जाएगा। ठीक है बच्चों। नेक्स्ट, नेचर ऑफ V2O3 एंड CRO इज। इसमें आपको ये V2O3 एंड CRO में वेनेडियम एंड क्रोमियम आर इन लोअर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट्स। सो whenever the metal is in their lower oxidation state, their nature, that means the oxide's nature will be basic. That's why here both these oxides are basic in nature. Next, in Van der Waals equation for a real gas, units of Van der Waals constant A is. ये वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन है फ्रॉम गैसेस स्टेट। बच्चों इसमें ये टर्म प्रेशर करेक्शन टर्म है और ये P डैश इक्वल टू AN स्क्वायर अपॉन V स्क्वायर है और ये विल बी इक्वल टू P डैश इंटू V स्क्वायर अपॉन N स्क्वायर। P डैश यूनिट्स ATM प्रेशर का यूनिट्स एंड V स्क्वायर वॉल्यूम का यूनिट्स लीटर स्क्वायर एंड N नंबर ऑफ मोल्स। सो at ATM liter square upon mole square. So the units of A, that means Van der Waals constant A is ATM liter square upon mole square. Next, in BF3, BCl3, BBr3, Bi3, which one show strongest back bonding? This is from chemical bonding. And here in these boron halides you can observe boron is here sp2 hybridized and it is having vacant p orbital, and from fluorine's p orbital there will be back bonding, that means 2p overlapping takes place in BF3, and this back bonding, that is overlapping of these orbitals 2p overlapping, and in BCl3 there will be 2p 3p overlapping, in BBr3 2p 4p overlapping, in Bi3 2p 5p overlapping. Due to the increase in the size of these 3p 4p and 5p orbitals, the extent of overlapping decreases. As a result, the back bonding strength decreases in the remaining halides like BCl3, BBr3 and Bi3. So the strongest back bonding is observed in boron trifluoride only. Okay. So the answer is boron trifluoride. Next, the fifth question, it is the matching question, and xenon compounds are given XeO2F2, XeO3F2, XeF2 and XeF4, and number of lone pairs on central atom we have to match. See these structures, XeO2 seesaw shape, it is having one lone pair, and XeO3F2 it has trigonal bipyramidal shape, there is no lone pairs, and in XeF2 linear shape and has 3 lone pairs, and in XeF4 there is 2 lone pairs. Okay. So the correct matching is the first one, that is for first one XeO2F2 one lone pair, and for XeO3F2 0 lone pair, and XeF2 3 lone pair, and XeF4 2 lone pair. Okay, students. Next question. Solution of sucrose in 1 kg of water contains 0.75 mole sucrose and it is freezed up to -4 degrees Celsius. Then the amount of ice in grams separated out is, Kf value is given and we have to report the answer to nearest integer, right. So, this is the integer type question from solution Colgative properties, and see this. The depression in freezing point formula delta Tf equal to I into Kf into m, and it is sucrose solution. So, I value is 1 and Kf value is given 1.86 and delta Tf it is 0 minus of -4 degrees Celsius, that means delta Tf you will get 4. Next, here this is the molality and 0.75 mole of the solute is given and weight of solvent, that is in the liquid state we are taking it as 1000 kilogram solution is taken and 1000 kilograms water is taken, in that x amount of water is separated out as ice. So, we have to calculate that x value. So, if you substitute these given data and on solving you will get 651.25, this is nothing but amount of ice separated out. So, this 651.25 is the amount of ice separated and we have to report to this to nearest integer. So, you can report it as 651. Next, 7th question. This question is from chemical kinetics. It is also very easy question. Rate of formation of B is given as 2.67 mole later inverse second inverse. Then rate of disappearance of A is, here rate of formation and rate of disappearance, these can be related like this: rate equal to -1/3 dA by dt for the given reaction and it is also equal to 1/2 dB by dt. This is the rate we will write with respect to reactants and products. And the rate of disappearance means this minus dA by dt we have to calculate and this dB by dt is given. The rate of formation means this dB by dt value is given. So, substitute the data, you will get 4.005 and if you report the answer you can report it as 4. ठीक है बच्चों. Now, this is also very easy question. For compound H2SX06 where X value is given as 3 to 5, oxidation state of sulfur in the compounds is. So, if you take here X can be 3 to 5, that means you can take 3 sulfur atoms or 4 or 5 whatever it may be. Then if you take 3 you can write the formula like this, if you take 4 you can write the formula like this, and if you take 5 then you can take it as 3 like this. So, for these sulfur atoms it is oxidation state is 0 and for these 2 sulfur atoms oxidation state can be +5. So, the answer can be 5 and 0. Okay. So, this is by taking H2S4O6 be written as sulfur oxidation state as 5 and for these 2 sulfur atoms the oxidation state is 0. Next, the 9th question from metallurgy and easy question: which method of purification is used for purification of low melting point metal? So, here for refining of low melting point metals, the best method used is liquefaction. Undoubtedly, from the given options, you can select the liquefaction, and this liquefaction can be used whenever the impurities are having higher melting point than the melting point of the metal, then this method can be opted. And here generally this is used to purify the tin and zinc metals. Now, look at this question. 200 ml of 0.2 molar HCl is mixed with 400 ml of 0.1 molar NaOH solution, then find the change in temperature. Heat of neutralization of 1 mole of HCl and 1 mole of NaOH is given, specific heat of water is given, density of water is also given. So, in this first we will calculate for HCl and NaOH, the millimoles or milliequivalents, if you calculate, they are given from the given data 200 into 0.2, that can be 40, and here it is 40, that means 40 millimoles of NaOH and 40 millimoles of HCl are taken. When these two react, they will give 40 millimoles of NaCl, and for the formation of these 40 millimoles of NaCl and 40 millimoles of water, the enthalpy of neutralization we have to calculate. Here we are calculating the enthalpy for this 40 millimoles of HCl and 40 millimoles of NaOH reaction, then you will get 2284 joules, and this is nothing but this reaction will takes place at constant pressure, that means in the open vessels. So, delta H, enthalpy of the reaction at constant pressure, is nothing but heat, Qp equal to delta H only. So, you can take it as Q equal to Ms delta T, and here M is mass of the substance, S is specific heat, and delta T we have to calculate. So, on substituting the data, we are getting 0.91, and the nearest integer we have to report, that can be 1. ठीक है बच्चों? Now, it is a matching question related to solid state. इसमें पैरामैग्नेटिक, डायमैग्नेटिक, फेरोमैग्नेटिक एंड एंटी फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस को मैच करना है. ये डायरेक्ट एनसीईआरटी लाइंस से दिया हुआ क्वेश्चन है. आप एनसीईआरटी को देखेंगे तो उसमें ये एग्जांपल्स डायरेक्टली दिया है, पैरामैग्नेटिक, डायमैग्नेटिक, फेरोमैग्नेटिक एंड एंटी फेरोमैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंसेस के एग्जांपल्स है. इसमें पैरामैग्नेटिक, जिसमें अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होता है, वो पैरामैग्नेटिक सब्सटेंस होता है, दैट कैन बी अट्रैक्टेड इनटू द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. सो oxygen is having unpaired electrons. From the MOT you can write the electronic configuration, and in that you can observe there is 2 unpaired electrons in the antibonding electrons. So, it can be paramagnetic. And diamagnetic, NaCl is diamagnetic, Na plus and Cl minus ions, there will be no unpaired electrons. So, it can be a diamagnetic. And ferromagnetic, this is magnesite, it is a ferromagnetic substance. In this, all the domains are aligned in the same direction. So, this magnesite Fe3O4 is a ferromagnetic substance. And antiferromagnetic substance, that is MnO, in this the domains are aligned opposite to one another like this. So, this is anti-ferromagnetic substance. So, the correct matching is 1. It is NCERT based. Next, number of water of crystallization in gypsum, plaster of Paris and dead burnt plaster are. Here see gypsum, it has a formula CaSO4 to H2O, and plaster of Paris CaSO4 half H2O, and dead burnt gypsum or dead burnt plaster, it is anhydrous gypsum and it is CaSO4. एंड इसमें वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स की रेशियो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स के बारे में पूछा है। इसमें देख सकते हो आप, ये जिप्सम में 2 वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स है, प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस में 0.5 एंड डेड बरंट प्लास्टर में 0। नेक्स्ट वन, when ferric chloride reacts with potassium ferrocyanide, a blue colored colloidal solution is obtained. That product can be. So, here when ferric chloride reacts with potassium ferrocyanide, the blue colored compound formed is Fe4 FeCN6 thrice. So, the answer is directly you can select from these options, that is Fe4 FeCN6 thrice. Now, the 14th number question from hydrogen and its compounds. ये चैप्टर से हर सेशन में ये क्वेश्चन तो जरूर आ रहा है बच्चों, आप एनसीईआरटी लाइन्स से ही ये क्वेश्चन आ रहा है। सो एनसीईआरटी ढंग से पढ़ लेना, एनसीईआरटी से ही ये क्वेश्चन आ गया। देखो ये एनसीईआरटी के लाइन्स ये, ड्यूटेरियम इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम हाइड्रोजन इन which property? It reacts more than hydrogen, it reacts less than hydrogen, and it emits beta particle, and its reactivity is almost equal to hydrogen. Here the reactivity of deuterium and hydrogen can be compared based on their bond dissociation energies. Here hydrogen is having 435.88 and deuterium having 443.35. So, due to the less bond dissociation energy, here deuterium is less reactive than that of hydrogen. Here hydrogen has less bond dissociation energy compared to deuterium. So, it can easily dissociate, that is why hydrogen is more reactive compared to deuterium. Next one, from surface chemistry, which of the following solutions show higher Tyndall effect? Lyophilic colloidal solution, lyophilic colloidal solution, true solution and suspensions. Here this true solution and suspensions are not showing Tyndall effect due to smaller size of the colloidal particles in this, in true solution and suspensions. So, in lyophilic and lyophobic colloidal solution, only lyophobic colloids can show this Tyndall effect due to the size of the particles. And 16th number question, it is from coordination compounds again. 1 mole of an octahedral complex of formula MCl3 on reaction with excess AgNO3 gives precipitate of 1 mole of AgCl, then density of ligand in the complex is. Look here, here 1 mole of AgCl is precipitating from the 1 mole of the complex. So, the chloride ion should be outside the coordination sphere, then only we will get 1 mole of AgCl, right. Now, as complex is octahedral, here its coordination number of this metal should be 6. So, here these 2 chloride ions are satisfying the secondary valency. So, the ligand should be bidentate, then the density should be 2 for this ligand. Okay. Because octahedral complex, that means coordination number should be 6. So, to satisfy that coordination number 6, the density of ligand should be 2. Now, let us come to this 17th number question. 10 ml of KMnO4 solution reacts completely with 10 ml of 0.1 molar FeSO4 solution, then strength of KMnO4 solution in gram per liter is. बच्चों इसमें KMnO4 and Fe2 plus ferrous sulfate and potassium permanganate reaction में a acid medium में Mn2 plus and ये ferrous ion ferric ion में oxidize हो जाएगा. Here valency factors for MnO4 minus and Fe2 plus are 5 and 1. Now, if you take the milli equivalents of KMnO4, that should be equal to milli equivalents of Fe2 plus as per the equivalence law, and by substituting this you will get molarity of MnO4 minus is equal to molarity of MnO4 minus, that means KMnO4 will be equal to 0.02 mole per liter. Now, the strength of KMnO4, strength can be obtained by multiplying that molarity with gram molecular mass. So, if you multiply, you will get 3.16 grams per liter, and we have to report answer to nearest integer. So, answer can be 3 for this question. Next, in 100 ml 0.1 molar AgNO3 solution, ammonia is passed at equilibrium 5 into 10 power minus 6 molar Ag plus In are remaining, then the number of millimoles of NH3 added initially are. Kf for this complex is given. Look here, this is from chemical equilibrium. AgNO3 when reacts with ammonia, it forms the complex, and the formation constant or equilibrium constant for this reaction is given 1.8 into 10 power 7. Now, at equilibrium, the silver nitrate left is 5 into 10 power minus 6, it is given in the question, and initially we are taking ammonia A moles per liter. Now, the remaining A minus 20. Now, by substituting in the formula of equilibrium constant, Kf will be equal to 10 upon 5 into 10 power minus 6 into NH3 concentration square. On solving this, you will get 1 point, this is already given 1.8 into 10 power 7, and on solving you will get ammonia concentration as 1/3 mole per liter. Now, the millimoles of ammonia can be equal to 1/3 into 100, that is 33.3, and here A minus 20 is 33.3. This is the concentration at equilibrium, and we have to calculate initial number of millimoles. The initial number of millimoles are equal to 53.3. Okay. This is from chemical equilibrium. It is a little bit difficult, but very good question. Okay, students, that is it for today, and this is we got 18 questions in the physical chemistry and inorganic chemistry based on students' memory. So, we will come again with another session, that means with another paper. Thank you all.